a clash of civilizations, Rome and the Greeks. This is a story of two powerful cultures, each with its own unique strengths and ambitions, coming face to face in a struggle for dominance. The late 4th century BC was a time of great change in the Western Mediterranean. The region was a melting pot of different cultures, each vying for control and influence. A powerful city-state was emerging in Italy, Rome. This city, with its strategic location and innovative governance, was rapidly growing in power and influence. Rome was ambitious and hungry for power. Its leaders were determined to expand their territory and secure their dominance over the region. Its legions, disciplined and well-trained, were steadily conquering the Italian peninsula. These soldiers were known for their rigorous training and unwavering loyalty to Rome. However, they were soon to face an enemy unlike any they had encountered before. This new adversary was not only powerful but also culturally rich and strategically savvy. In the south of Italy, prosperous Greek colonies had existed for centuries. These colonies were centers of trade, culture, and learning, contributing significantly to the region's prosperity. These cities, though wealthy and sophisticated, were constantly under threat from their neighbors. They had to defend their wealth and independence against various external forces. One such city, Tarentum, found itself facing the growing might of Rome. Tarentum was a significant Greek colony with a rich history and strategic importance. Fearful of Roman expansion, Tarentum looked across the Ionian Sea for help. They sought allies who could support them in their struggle against the formidable Roman legions. Their pleas reached the ears of Pyrrhus, the king of Epirus. Pyrrhus was a brilliant and ambitious general, often compared to Alexander the Great. He saw in Tarentum's request an opportunity to expand his own power and carve out an empire in the west. In 280 BC, with a well-equipped army that included a fearsome weapon, war elephants, Pyrrhus landed in Italy. The Romans, accustomed to fighting other Italians, were shocked by the appearance of Pyrrhus's army. They had never faced such a formidable and diverse force before, and the sight was both awe-inspiring and terrifying. The sight of elephants, towering beasts unknown to the Romans, instilled terror in their ranks. These massive creatures, with their sheer size and power, were unlike anything the Roman soldiers had ever encountered in battle. The two armies clashed at Heraclea in 280 BC. The battlefield was a chaotic scene of clashing swords, flying arrows, and the thunderous roar of war elephants. The battle was fierce and bloody. Soldiers on both sides fought with unmatched ferocity, each determined to claim victory. Roman legions, despite their discipline, were scattered by the charge of the war elephants. The sheer force and unpredictability of the elephants caused chaos and panic among the Roman ranks. Pyrrhus won the day, but his victory came at a terrible cost. His army, though triumphant, was left exhausted and significantly weakened. Thousands of his men lay dead on the battlefield. The ground was littered with the bodies of fallen soldiers, a grim testament to the battle's brutality. It was after this victory that he is said to have remarked, "If we are victorious in one more battle with the Romans, we shall be utterly ruined." This statement reflected the heavy toll the battle had taken on his forces. Section 4, Asculum, a bloodbath and a warning. The following year, in 279 BC, Pyrrhus and the Romans met again at Asculum. This time, the Romans were better prepared to face the elephants, using javelins and flaming arrows to try to repulse them. The battle raged for days, a brutal, bloody stalemate. In the end, Pyrrhus again claimed victory, but his losses were so heavy that he could ill afford another. Section 5, The Legacy of Pyrrhus, a cautionary tale. The Pyrrhic War continued for several more years, with Pyrrhus even campaigning in Sicily against the Carthaginians. His ambition knew no bounds, and he sought to expand his influence across the Mediterranean. However, his victories continued to be costly. Each battle, though won, drained his resources and weakened his army. The toll on his soldiers was immense, and the morale began to wane. He returned to Italy to face the now resurgent Romans. The Romans, having learned from their previous encounters, were better prepared and more determined than ever to defend their homeland. At the Battle of Beneventum in 275 BC, the Romans, who had learned from their earlier encounters, finally defeated Pyrrhus. This battle was a turning point, showcasing the strategic evolution of the Roman military. Pyrrhus, defeated and demoralized, retreated to Epirus. His dreams of conquering Italy and establishing a vast empire were shattered. The once great warrior now faced the harsh reality of his limitations. The war was over and Rome had proven its resilience. The celebrations in Rome were grand as the city rejoiced in its hard-fought victory. The Pyrrhic War, though ultimately a Roman victory, highlighted the resilience and adaptability of the Roman army. Their ability to learn and adapt from each encounter was a testament to their growing prowess. It also gave birth to the term Pyrrhic victory, meaning a victory won at such a high cost that it is tantamount to defeat. The heavy casualties and immense resources expended made such victories hollow. The war marked a turning point in the Western Mediterranean. It reshaped the power dynamics of the region and set the stage for future conflicts and alliances. It cemented Rome's dominance in Italy and paved the way for its eventual rise to become a superpower of the ancient world. The foundations of the Roman Empire were being laid brick by brick. The tale of Pyrrhus serves as a reminder that even the most brilliant victories can be hollow if they come at the expense of everything else. It's a cautionary tale about the true cost of ambition and the fine line between victory and defeat.